blind eye. And so we are going to now make this statement as an appeal, as a call to action to all of us. Here we appeal to all political, business, civic, religious leaders across KZN and South Africa to remember that victimizing foreign nationals undermines and contradicts our own struggle for liberation from colonial occupation and racial oppression, in which many of our African sisters and brothers supported and sustained us at a great cost to themselves. We also say to business leaders, we urge you to use your positions of economic advantage to lobby and to work towards workers' rights and protections. That you speak out when you see your fellow employers, your fellow colleagues, taking advantage of workers who are so desperate that they accept sometimes inhumanely low wages. Such practices are not only unethical, but they fuel xenophobic attitudes and behaviors among our people. Equally, we urge all political leaders to take a moral and a humanitarian stand for justice, for peace and reconciliation. In short, Ubuntu. Yeah. We remind you of the report of a special reference group on migration and community integration in KZN. Now, written in 2015, this document contains honest and even frightening findings, as well as exceptionally demanding and important recommendations. So we would like to remind all our political leaders. But we also say the impact of COVID-19 and its lockdowns have been extremely hard on all of us, but none more so than on the marginalized, both South Africans and foreign nationals. So accordingly, we urge all our political leaders to be guided by justice and equity. And firstly, to remember that relief is needed by all poor people, including foreign nationals. Secondly, to make the vaccines available to everyone, including foreign nationals. And thirdly, to reopen the refugee reception centers to provide services to all who need assistance. Many refugees are faced with expired documents and are therefore placed in extremely vulnerable circumstances with regards to access to banking, education, livelihood opportunities, housing, and medical care. We further call for the reopening of police stations, such as the workshop and Commercial Road police station in eThekwini, to service these areas which have been particularly affected during this time. And finally, as church leaders, we commit ourselves to ongoing work and dialogue around this issue in the places and spaces where we lead and have influence in particular. We commit to these four things. One, to developing a theology of reconciliation and hospitality in and through all our churches. We also commit to continuing to provide relief to both South Africans and foreign nationals who are in need as we have means. We also commit to praying for peace and transformation in our communities. And finally, we commit to making our communities into safe places where local people and foreigners can integrate and connect with each other. In closing, our prayer to God of justice, peace, and hospitality remains. God bless Africa. Guard our children. Guide our leaders. And give us peace. This is asked in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.